Hey guys, I really hate to start off a video with my voice because I really don't know how to start, and I always re-record like 100 times, and again this is like my 100th time recording my voice. Anyways, today I will show you a tutorial of how I make my thumbnails and intros for my fanfictions because a lot of people requested it, so I thought it would be a good idea to just show you guys. So starting off, I will show you guys how I made this 𝐁𝐓𝐒 thumbnail, and then I will show you another thumbnail from the 𝐁𝐓𝐒 because both thumbnails are edited in a different way, and I want to show you guys both types of way. He is just so cute. Because I already made a thumbnail for part 1, I already know which 𝐁𝐒 pictures I want to use, but I want to use a different picture for in the middle, so I'm gonna look up a different couple picture in Pinterest. I didn't know what else to search on, so I just typed in hot couple, but you can type in anything, I don't know. So this takes a lot of time to find the right pictures, and I always start off with finding the pictures that I want to use, and I save a few pictures so I can choose from when I make the thumbnail. But then I realized I forgot something very important. It's to always listen to music while looking for pictures, because this is gonna take a long time and you want to make it fun. So I was in the mood for some Doja Cat, so listen to music while finding pictures because you have to take your time to find the right pictures for a good thumbnail. I am sorry for the explicit pictures that you can see here, but it's part of the process. You have to go through these weird pictures to find the right one, so bear with me. A lot of times I don't find what I'm looking for and I go back to the search and search something else and see if something pops up, but it doesn't, and then I just keep searching. Okay, so I have saved some couple pictures, and now I'm going to PicsArt, and this is the PicsArt Premium, and this one has some more editing options. And then I go to my pictures, and I always use an old thumbnail as the base so I don't have to make the thumbnail size again. So I'm just grabbing this random thumbnail. This is from part 1, and I'm gonna add the picture on top of this old thumbnail. So right now I'm just trying out some pictures. I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna use this or not. I just want to see how it looks, but I always keep on changing until I think it looks good. I will go to crop, and I will crop the picture so I'll have the right size to put it in the middle. And then I'm gonna go look for the other 2 pictures of 𝐁𝐒 that I want to put on the side of the picture. So right now I'm still not sure which 2 pictures of 𝐁𝐒 I want to use. I don't know if I want to use another one or the 2 same ones as the previous thumbnail, and I'm just gonna try out different pictures of him, and then I will choose which one I like most. As you can see, I'm struggling. I don't like how it looks. It just doesn't fit. The size doesn't look good. I don't like the middle picture, so I just keep on trying. So then I tried another picture for in the middle, and I didn't like this one either. It just didn't fit. I didn't like how it looked, so I tried on something else again. also trying a different Taeyang picture to see if that one looks good. And yeah, just it didn't work out again. And now I am trying a different picture again for in the middle. I am using this couple picture and I'm trying to see if this one fits. So to make the color of the middle picture fit with the Taeyang pictures, I'm gonna go adjust the filter of the picture. So I'm really not professional at these color changing options. I just randomly try out and then see what fits best with the other two pictures. So now that's done, I feel like I am not satisfied with the Taeyang picture, so I go back again and I will choose another picture, the one that I used before, and I'll just put it there. When all the cropping and cutting is done and you're sure you're satisfied, you click on this and then you cannot change it back anymore. So be sure to only click on it when you are sure that it's done. And for the next step, I will go to the option Tools and click on Remove. I want to remove the text that you can see in the corner. It's a name, and I'll just go over it and then I click on Remove, and as you see, it's gone now. And now I'm gonna use the same remove option and I'm gonna remove those lines you see in between the pictures, and that just makes the whole picture look like one and just makes it look way smoother. It just looks way better now without those lines, and I'm really happy that this is a thing and that I found out about this. Anyways, moving on, I will go to FX to set the filters and to make it look more dramatic. And first thing I do is always go to the filter HDR and make it more HD. When I use a filter, and especially when I use a strong filter, I never use it to the max. I always let that filter fade, so I lower the capacity of the filter. And now I'm just going through a lot of different filters. I never just use one filter. I always use a filter on top of another filter, and I just use it randomly. I just look what looks good on it, and then I use another one and then another one. So this is just me going through filters and see what looks best. For now, I am done with the filters and I might go back later, but now I will go ahead and choose a border. I will go to the option Mask, and I decided to use this one. Look at this, we are almost getting there. It's almost starting to look like a thumbnail. I am comparing the thumbnail to part 1 to see if the filters match up, and I don't want the filter to be exactly the same, but I also don't want it to be very different from it. as you see, I just keep playing around with the filters, and I keep going from one filter to the other filter because I never know what I exactly want, and I'm just trying it out. And I use a lot of filters on top of each other, and then I change it again, and that's why it takes me so much time to do this stuff. And then I'm going back to the option mask, and here you can find a lot of different options to use on top of your picture. And I don't want to overdo it because, you know, I'm quite boring, so I keep it simple and I just use something plain on top of my picture that you can't even notice, I guess. I just came back from the announcement of their new single, Butter. Like, I just watched a whole hour of butter melting, and I'm freaking out because it's gonna be an English song, and I know it's gonna be freaking lit, and it's gonna be out one day before my birthday, and I'm just freaking out. I don't know what to do. What is happening? What was I doing? What am I doing right now? Hello, are you gonna move? What am I doing? Right, I'm about to put the title on top of the cover. So I'm going to text, and then I'm gonna write down the title. In here, you can click on fonts, and you can choose different kinds of fonts. And I always go to stroke, and I will put a black stroke, so a black outlining, and then I will go back to fonts, I guess. What else am I doing? After that, I will choose a color. My mind had error. I was like, what am I doing? Anyways, I always go to this thing when I choose a color, and I will go put that on top of a color of the picture. So I want the title to have the color of something that's inside of the picture, if you know what I mean. I don't know if it's confusing. I don't know how that thing is called. But yeah, and then I will add a part 2 because this is the thumbnail for part 2. And I randomly decided that I wanted the color of part 2 be something bright, to have a pop of color in the picture, because everything looks so nudish, and you know, we need some color in our life. So that was the last step, and now we are done with this thumbnail, and this is how it looks. Let's just zoom in on his face and on everything else. Yeah. Okay guys, don't laugh, but in order to show you how I made this thumbnail, I had to recreate it, and this is how the recreation looks. Wait for it. Just wait for it. Wait. When is it coming? Oh, here it is. I know. It looks not so good, but we have to do it with this. I'm sorry guys. Anyways, I used these 3 pictures to make this thumbnail, and I found them all on Pinterest. I'm going to this website right now to remove the background of this picture, and then I'm gonna save it, and then I'm gonna go back, and I will use an old thumbnail again just for the size, and I'm gonna put this picture on top of it. I'm gonna use this picture for the background. In the beginning, I at least tried to recreate it as good as possible, and after some time, I guess I gave up on it because the end result is just not the same. Right now, I am removing the text again that's on top of the picture, and as you can see, the picture doesn't cover the whole size, so what I do is grab the picture again, and I'm gonna crop it just to use a little bit of that background that's on the picture, and I'm gonna make it bigger, and I'm gonna cover the whole picture with that thing, and I'm gonna duplicate it and put that one next to it so we have the whole background. I am again removing those harsh lines, and in this picture when I removed it, it still didn't look good. It looked bad. Normally it doesn't look like this. Okay, so now I want the background to be red, so I'm gonna go to adjust and go to this option here, and I'm gonna turn it into a red color. Because you know, red fits the concept better. So now I'm grabbing that picture of the girl, which I already moved the background from. Gonna add it on top of the other girl so you don't see her. And I'm gonna adjust the color. So in this recording, I did not use the right colors. That's why in the end it looked very bad. So take your time when you are making the colors and make the girl look the same as Jimin. You have to match those two colors together. That's very important. So this is the Jimin picture I will use, and to remove the background I will go to the option cutout and choose person, even though Jimin is an angel, but they don't have that option. And then we will choose this option to add some of the picture back because they removed too much. Okay guys, again, in this recording, it does not look good. I don't know what I was thinking when I was recreating this, but everything just went bad. Anyways, normally it looks better. So then I will put Jimin next to her, and yeah, he just looks weird as hell. And I'm doing the color adjustment. This is something that I use a lot. Like, I change colors a lot to match everything together. Another important thing is that I have to remove Jimin's hand, and even though I'm obsessed with Jimin's hands, like literally, I had to do this for the thumbnail. I'm sorry, Jimin. And of course, because BTS are kings, we need to add a crown on top of Jimin's head. So I'm going to stickers, and then I look up crown, and you will see a lot of different crowns, and eventually I found this one because this one just is perfect, and I added it on top of his head, but it looked kind of weird, so I used that remover that you can see right here. Yes, this one. And then I removed that line that's under it just to make it fit on top of his head. Okay, let's compare. Yeah, it looks awful. Nothing looks the same. The colors aren't matching. The cutout isn't good. The lines that I tried to remove, you can still see it. It's not good. But I just show this for the idea behind it. Trying to fix it by adding more and more filters, but no, to be honest, nothing can fix this because I just made a lot of mistakes in between. But guys, if you take your time by doing each step, you will get the right result. I gave up, and now I'm adding the title and just checking where I should put a title, and I'm doing the color of the title the same way that I already showed. I'm searching for the same font, and I like this font, it fits. I thought it would be a good idea to put a dust effect on top of it, but when I saw the end result, I was like, I shouldn't have added it. I didn't like it. Oh god, my dumbass forgot to record how I added the border. But anyways, I'll just do it again. I will go to stickers again, and I search for black border, and I grab that, and I will put it around the picture, like at the edges. And I'll make it darker by going to adjust and going to shadow and put it at its darkest. Now it's finally time to make the intro for the second part of my Taeyang FF, and I'll show you how I do that. I always use KineMaster Diamond, and I start off with using a black background for the intro, and then I use layers on top of it. I will go to the option layer and select media to open the thumbnail picture. For the music, I will select audio and select the song that I want to put. To let the audio fade in, I will go to this option and use volume envelopes, and I will put one at the very beginning, and I will put one there, and then I will let it fade in like this. Sometimes I do color adjustment here, and I will change the color of the picture a little bit. The start of the intro, I want the picture to have a different color, so I will go to color filter and choose a filter. When that is done, I will add a effect, and I will go to layers and choose FX, and here I already have some effects, and I get them from the KineMaster Diamond store that you can see here, and you can download here a lot of different types of effects. I am choosing this effect and I'm dragging it all over the picture, and then I go to settings because I don't like the color, and I will remove the color, and then I will go to alpha and I will lower the opacity of the effect. Right now I'm just letting the picture fade in. And now I'm grabbing the picture again. I'll open it and I'm gonna put it next to the other picture. So what I want to do is when the beat drops, the filter disappears and you can see the real picture. And if you want your picture to move, you have to click on overall animation, and here you have a lot of options on different kinds of animations. But for this intro, I don't want it to move, so I'm not gonna use it. So for the second picture, when the filters are gone and the beat drops, I'm using a GIF animation that I screen recorded in Pinterest. I'm gonna put it on top of the picture. I am going to crop this and then put it all over the picture. To really immerse this into the picture, I will go to the option blending and then choose one that looks the best, and it's either screen or lighten. I will put that layer exactly when the second picture comes to have that effect when the beat drops. I always check how it looks. I'm also gonna use the same glitching effect on the second picture, but I will lower the capacity a lot. Because the length of the layer is short, I have duplicated and put it next to it. And in between the space between the two layers, I'm gonna add another glitching effect. The length will be very short, like a second or something. I am letting the effect fade out. I think it's done, and now I'll show you how it looks. So that's the intro for the 𝐁𝐓𝐒. I might change things up later, but for now that's how it looks. And I also wanted to show how I did the breaking glass that I did in the 𝐁𝐓𝐒. And I tried to go back to the bonus part of the 𝐁𝐓𝐒, but then I realized that everything is gone because I deleted all the videos. So, like, I don't know, it kind of hurt to see this. I mean, there's nothing left. Oh, there he is. I mean, look at this. This just looks... that makes me sad. Like, where is everything? Where are the backgrounds? Anyways, it's because I didn't have space, so I had to delete all those screen recordings and everything that I used in all my fanfictions. But I at least have the finished, exported fanfiction, so that's what matters. But I don't know, it just feels weird to see this. Then I realize everything is made up. Nothing is real. The whole story is fake. Okay, anyways, I decided to show it on the intro of the 𝐁𝐓𝐒. This time I will go to the option overlay, and here again you can download these effects from the store. I already downloaded these effects, and I will go to the breaking glass effect. I'll put it all over the picture on the right timing. I want the glass to break just before the beat drop, and then when the beat drops, I'll add another effect where you can see the glass shattering. I'll put that right after the breaking effect so that it looks like the glass is shattered. And that's it for the glass breaking effect. It's really simple. There are two more things that I want to explain really quickly because I got a lot of questions about it. The first thing are the moving backgrounds that have people walking around and moving. And the second thing is the square thing that I use behind my text and how I made that. So I'll just explain it really quickly. Guess what? My ex just called me. Anyways, what was I doing? Yeah, the background. I just make a screen recording in YouTube and I type in ambience or game ambience, and then you can find a lot of backgrounds with moving people in it. and I mostly make a recording of like 5 or 10 minutes, and I open that in KineMaster and use that as the background. And then I am opening the square thing that I use for my text that I made in PicsArt. So this is the thing that I'm talking about. And I put it on top of the background, and I lower the opacity. And this is how that looks. And many people ask me how I made this specific thing. So I'll show you quickly. But first, let's add a Taeyong picture just to show you the whole thing. I just randomly choose one. For now, I'm just going with this one because it matches, like the color of the Taeyong picture matches with the backgrounds, and that's really nice. So when you search for pictures you want to use, always keep in mind if it matches the background, and always play with the colors. With the color adjustment, you can always match it up yourself. And sometimes I change the color in PicsArt. So a very important step. As you can see, Taeyong doesn't have a shoulder in this picture, and I don't like how that looks. So I always draw a shoulder on the member. That's why I like when they wear something black, so it's easily to match up with the color. Oh, and let's not forget the text. So this is how I write the text. I don't think that's really difficult. So yeah, I just type in something randomly. Like, yeah, oh my god, Taeyong, I love you. So relatable. I always try to make YN relatable, and then people are like, why is she so weak? Because we are all weak. Humans are weak. No one is strong. No, I'm kidding. There are some strong people out there, but that's just not me. You know, I can't relate, so it's hard for me to write about someone that's strong when I don't know how that is, you know? I need to write something that I also can relate to, so it's easier for me to write, to make it real. So I'm sorry to all those strong people out there, but I don't know how it feels to be you. You guys have time to teach me. You know, you can always text me and tell me how you do it, how you can be a strong, badass bitch, because I'm trying, but I can't. I can't do it. I am so sorry. I really don't know what I'm talking about and why I'm saying all these things, but my mind is distracted right now. I am not focused on the fanfiction. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. I need a moment to process what just happened. Okay, I just took a moment and now I can continue. So for the black square, I grab a black background in PicsArt and I will crop it and make it square, and then I add a border and I go to stickers, and then I search on border. I will choose a very simple looking border that has some color, so I will go for this yellow one, but later on we can always change the colors with filters, so for now it's gonna look yellow. And I will try to fit the border inside of that black square, but because the background is black and the square is black, it's kind of hard. But yeah, I'll just fit it inside of the black thing. This took me quite some time to get it perfectly inside a black thing and to get all the lines even. So just take your time with this and try to make it as even as possible. So for now I'll just let it look like this, and then we will change the color by going to adjust again and choosing this option, and then you can choose any color that you want. I want a very simple color that matches with almost every background, so I don't want it to be a very colorful color. And then I guess I'm done, and this is the end result, and I'm gonna save it, and I'm gonna go check how it looks, and I'm gonna open it here. But then I realized that I didn't get it quite into the black square, so I'm gonna just crop the side that is like too much left. I'm gonna crop it, and I also realized that it's too big. So if it's too big, you have to go back, crop it again, and do it all over again. Yeah, so I remember when I made the other square thing, I also did it like 3 times or 4 times again and again because I didn't like the size. I don't know what is the best way to make the right size. I just went back and redid it until I had the right size. And I don't know if this is the easiest way to do this, because this is just my way, and I feel like there is a better way, an easier way to make this, but this is how I do it. So I hope you guys get it. Okay, so that's it for this video. I think I have discussed everything that I wanted, and if there are any questions, you can always comment them and I'll try to answer all of them. I really hope you learned something from it, and thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next fanfiction. Bye guys!